Sonny the Rapper, man. Welcome to Sirius
Hey,
XM Pandora now.
I
Happy,
love it. What's
love it.
up? How your day been?
My day has been good. It's a Monday, kind of slow. You know what I'm saying?
Chill
But
day.
yeah,
Monday is get. It's supposed to be Sunday. Get your stuff together, but I think Monday people be trying to still get their stuff together, like for
yeah.
the week. You know.
That's the day I usually choose, man.
hmm
How about yourself? How's your day?
It's been going pretty good. I'm here in Atlanta. I love Atlanta. Every time I come to Atlanta, it's always nothing but love.
Yeah.
So I'm super excited for the week. I'm gonna be here pretty much till Sunday. So
Okay.
it's Monday. Yeah,
Yeah, it got a whole week in the A now. Gotta have some fun.
for real.
So first and foremost, I want to start off by actually telling you thank you. You know what I'm saying? When I first actually met you, like I had came down to Houston around my birthday weekend. I came to check on my grandma and stuff like that. But you were one of the first people that I pulled up on. We took some shots.
Yes,
And
yes, we
everything.
did.
Yeah, so I was like, you know what? I really appreciate Sonny, man. 'Cause
Oh, thank you.
yeah, man,
I
that was
appreciate
dope.
that.
It was love. That was my first time really being back in the city in a while. So being able to touch bases with the artist that actually meant a lot. You know?
Okay, period.
Yeah, man.
And how's your grandma?
She's doing well. She's doing well.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's good.
man. I'm glad. So, all right, you down in the A. What's your plan for Atlanta while you're down here?
Well, I just dropped my single "Lick for Lick."
Mm-hmm.
We already know. And I really just wanted to get up in, the DJ's face. Really, I'm trying to infiltrate Atlanta, trying to be out here more.
Yeah.
So that, just like how Texas know my name, like I can go kind of anywhere and people at least have heard of me or heard of like one of my songs or something like that. So of course, been trying to really do my research and look into like my numbers and see like where I'm being played at. Atlanta is one of them. Chicago's one of them. Dallas one of them.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to infiltrate them cities, get my name out there. So that's what I'm here doing in Atlanta,
Yeah.
doing my run. And yeah, I hopefully I might stay a little longer. I don't know, but
Yeah.
the money calling, so I might have to get back home.
Always. Hey, man, anywhere the money calling, I'm going.
For real.
But all right, so let's talk about Lick for Lick a little bit. It's definitely a twerk essential. That's what I would like to call it. You know
It's
what
more
I'm
like
saying?
a raw. It's more sexy.
Raw sexy.
It's sexy.
Okay.
I feel like "Lick for Lick" is more of a sexy song because it has R&B in it. I have one of my best friends. She not a singer, but she could sing, and I forced her to do my background vocals,
Word.
and it came out so great. Like "Lick for Lick" is really, I don't know. I just think it's a short song, but it's a sample, but it just gives you like this vibe, like it's a
Yeah.
nostalgic vibe. The original song was by Joy. The song was called "Lick" by this lady named Joy. I don't know if you ever heard of her. It's been a long time. The song came out in 2003. So it was a long time ago. And I just remember like the first time I heard the song and how it made me feel, and it just was like a vibe. And then probably like how long have I recorded? I probably recorded the song like a month ago. So like 2 months ago, we was in a club and I heard the song again. I was like, oh my God, this used to be my song.
Yeah.
And it was stuck in my head. I had made my own version to it, which is "Lick for Lick."
Right.
And I had my shout out to Because I had my producer sample a little bit, recreate a vibe. And from there I just kind of freestyled the track, and yeah. That's how "Lick for Lick" kind of came about. I know you ain't asked that, but that's how it came about.
No, that's what I wanted to know. That's what I wanted to know. Was your friend mad at you that you made her do the background vocals, or was she like chilling?
She wasn't mad. She was just a little scared at first. I had to give her a couple shots, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then like my road manager, she also used to be an artist. She used to be a singer.
Okay.
And so I had her go in there and she helped her with the notes, like kind of helped her place where she should go under me.
Yeah.
And it came out great. Like it was a team effort for sure. And I'm trying to get her to get the guts to perform it with me on stage.
Yeah.
But we're going to have to work on that. I don't know. She's a little shy.
Yeah, I'm about to say a little in that.
Just a
mirror
little background
practice.
vocal. She ain't
Yeah.
gotta. I tell her you ain't gotta be in the front. You could be out to the side, do a little background vocal, but at least let them see a face to the sound, because people think it's me over there doing that. And it ain't. But I have a bad habit of performing it, and I'll stop doing my verse and start doing her at like background ad libs, and I'm like, oh shit, this is not me singing. I don't know why I'm over here talking. Hey.
It's that groove, man. Once that groove hits you, you go with it.
Yes, it's a vibe.
Yeah, she got to get on stage and sing them background.
No,
vocals.
for real.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get her by it. Watch. By next year, when I perform this song, she gonna be on there.
Yeah, for sure.
For certain things. I'm getting ready to host my own concert.
Really?
And everyone always asking me, and I have a lot of fans who like I get booked for shows, but of course it's like it's spread out, and I don't try to oversaturate myself in the market. You know, I kind of want to be in demand when it comes to performing. I don't want to just be around performing anywhere.
Yeah.
So, but you know, of course, if you paying the booking price, it's a wrap. But like, I just feel like I didn't want to put on my own concert, like an hour-long concert, like a real concert. You know, so making people feel like get people ready for a tour. Because eventually I do want to do my own tour. I might start just like a Texas Cities tour. And then, of course, branch out. So that's just a little
tidbit.
A little tea, you know, little tea.
That's a great idea, though. I definitely think, like, you know, giving them a full set of your music will actually help people that may have caught up.
Because I got a catalog.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you got a catalog. People can catch up. Like, you know, whether if they caught you, like, from Lick for Lick. Or if they caught you after, like, you know, with Pop That and Jade or Thick or whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? Like, even before then, they can just get the whole realm.
Yep.
So let's talk about that a little bit. Like, you know, Sunny the rapper before she became the rapper herself. You know what I'm saying? Like, what pushed you to jump into this lane?
Well, I started making music with my friends in high school. So I was in a group, and since like 14, I've been doing music. I've been writing. We did our first mixtape within like 2 weeks. I remember this guy we knew in college had his own studio in his room, and we would go there and record every day till we got like our own little mixtape. And then like around the school, we would just promote it, and we started doing little shows. And literally from there, it just became my life. Like literally, music became my life. I was in a group for a long time. I was in a group for 9 years. Grew up. And I think that it really helped me. For one, it just helped me learn a lot about myself. I had a sisterhood. We was there to help each other's strengths and weaknesses, you know. So I'm grateful that my introduction to the industry and my introduction as an artist was with a group, because I just feel like, you know, it's hard doing this alone. Yeah. You know, and I'm doing it alone now, but I got to experience what it was like doing it with someone and having that push and just kind of like also piggying back off each other. It made it easier for me with like choreo and really just putting on a full show, because I was in a group with two it was me, another rapper, and a singer. So everything was very still like on point. We rehearsed 6 days out the week. We worked out for 2 hours before we would rehearse. So like it really built my foundation. And I also got signed. I was signed to Matthew Knowles for 4 years. We traveled the world. And then I became a solo artist. I only been a solo artist for like 3 years. Really? And I feel like I've done so much as a solo artist. I did a lot as a group as well. But as a solo artist, I feel like it's my time. And I know that my brand is a worldwide brand. You know, and I believe in it. Not that I didn't believe in the group. I just felt like I see a different type of belief in myself now. A different type of confidence. And I just think it took time to build that. Yeah. You know? So that was pretty much how I got in it, you know, like making music with my friends. We pushed each other. We became a solidified group to the point where people in the city knew who we were. People outside the city knew who we were. We had our run, and I'm just like, I'm blessed and thankful for it, honestly. And it just really, I used to be Sunny in the group. And then when I became a solo artist, I added the rapper, because it was like, I'm here, bitch. I'm Sunny, the rapper. Like, don't get it confused. Because sometimes I do feel like when we was in a group, because we had a singer, sometimes people got confused and thought we rapped and sing, or like, they ain't know really what was going on. Because we used to be up there faking the background vocals, because we needed something to do while she was singing. You feel me? So we over there doing a little background vocal. So it was kind of sometimes a confusion. So I just felt like when I became a solo artist, like, yeah, no, it ain't no confusion, bitch. I'm Sunny, the rapper.
The rapper.
So that's how the name came about.
Yeah. No, I feel that a lot. I can definitely see like tidbits of you being in a group and like some of your music videos and everything like that.
Oh yeah, you know I'm very female camaraderie. Like I love women. I love motivating my women. I have a village that I have created, and they have built bonds from my village. I've brought a lot of people together. You know, like, and I sometimes forget about that. But when I do see it, I be so proud of myself, because I'm like, you know, a lot of women that I meet or flock themselves to me. A lot of them don't have a village. A lot of them have been through really bad friendships or like intimidated just by social media and how they feel like a woman should look. They're not as confident. They have insecurities, or like when they go out, it's weird. Like I've heard literally all type of different angles. And then it's like they come around me They come around my village because anybody that's around me knows that we don't treat nobody weird.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, I hate going to the club with people and they only talk to the person to their left or to the right. Which, what did you invite me here for?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, what did you invite me here for? If you're going to stare at me the whole time, you're not going to say nothing. You're not going to make nobody feel inclusive besides taking a shot. Like, I don't like that. You feel me? Like, I like everyone to feel inclusive. I like everyone. I'm going to introduce everyone to everyone. I'm going to make sure, you know what I'm saying, that you feel like you're there for a reason. Yeah. Like, you didn't took your time, your gas, probably paid to park for you to come out with me. I'm not going to, you know what I'm saying? So, like, that's how I organize anything I do with my women. I have my fan base, they're called HBIC. So, I have, like, a HBIC society. Anytime I do a drop, I do, like, a HBIC link up. And then I'll invite any new girls who might want to come hang out with me. Woo-de-woo. I like pay for hookahs and stuff like that. Like give them a vibe.
Yeah.
Usually 1 or 2 stick and become a part of my group. Some people, you know, it's busy. Life is busy, so I don't really take offense to anything anymore. Like I barely be having time to remember people's birthdays. Like I could just imagine, you feel me? Like I have so many friends. It's so hard for me to I have a planner now. But anyway.
Yeah.
So like I just make everyone feel comfortable and I make it really feel like a society. Like, you know?
Yeah. That's dope. That's hella dope. One, the fact that you take the time out to make people feel seen and feel recognized. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know what somebody's going through. So that little bit of whatever.
For real.
Yeah, it could change.
This is one quote I heard from Maya Angelou a long time ago, and it stuck with me for the rest of my life. And it said, people are going to always remember how you make them feel. Mm-hmm. Never what you say to them. They might not remember years down the line, whatever conversation, but they always remember how you made that person feel. Yeah. And I just think that no matter where I go and whoever I meet, especially first time meeting me, I always want you to feel like, for when I'm a genuine person, or I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just feel welcoming, you know? Like, and I've lived by that pretty much a whole adulthood, you know?
Yeah.
As a kid, I was always nice, so I really wasn't worried about that. But I wasn't as, like, open and friendly and vulnerable with people. I was a very, like, to myself type of person. I had my 4 friends. Mm-hmm. And that was it. But they always, like, when I got older, they told me, like, hey, you know, I feel like you are a great friend. You're a loyal friend, but we knew nothing about you. And I was like, damn. Because I just didn't give my mama was one type of person where she always used to say, the moment you let something out your lips, you got to be okay with everybody knowing it. Yeah. Don't ever think somebody is not going to tell your information to someone they trust, you know? So I just always kept everything to myself. Because of my mama, like dead ass. And I think that as I got older, I realized that it's hard to make friends like that because friendship is like a give and take type of situation. Like you have to give something for people to feel like they can give it to you, you know? Like, so I'm learning to open myself up more to people that I trust.
That's real. It takes time because I'm definitely a kind of a guarded person too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't mind giving you like what I can, but everything else that's a little personal, I'd rather keep it to myself because I don't know you like that, gang.
Exactly. Even when I get to know you, I don't know. Different situations bring out different things in people that you know this person for years. I knew somebody for years and never in a million years thought that they would do something that they did to me, and I was just like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it was a learning lesson for me. Like,
man, it happens all the time.
Yeah.
So, are you still in connection with any of the girls from the group originally, or are you guys kind of?
It's so funny because 2024 is the year of all 3 of us reconnecting.
For real?
Like, yes, like
that's dope.
I hadn't talked to either one of them, or like I seen them around. One of them, I felt so bad because she's having like a medical condition right now where she literally got bit by like a tick or a flea somewhere out in a different country, and it like caused some type of infection in her, and it hit her spine. And like for the last year, she's been going to all these different doctors trying to get things situated, so that they can like release. Because of that, it put like some type of fluid in her brain, which causes her to have like headaches and stuff.
Dang.
So it feels better if she's laying down or sitting down. So she's been like laying down, sitting down, moving around like in a bed kind of thing for like 8 months now. Like just. It's crazy, and she's just now starting to back and walk. Like, so we connected on Instagram, and I just felt like I don't care what I went through in life. Like, this is just like life or death really changes things. It really like makes a perspective of like, okay, could we get past whatever situation me and you went through? We should be able to get past it because this life is so short.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And like, especially someone that you had love for, built bond with. shared trauma with, like, you know, like, so with both of them, like, literally, we all three reconnected. I ain't gonna say we like sister, buddy, or nothing like that. I mean, we're gonna always be sisters, but like, I'm not saying we're like besties or anything like that, but like, we're starting to open our lives to each other again. You know what I mean? So I'm excited about that. I feel like it's like I'm like learning them all over again. Just like I'm sure they feel like they're learning me all over again. But it's funny that you said that. But yeah, 2024 is the year where we all reconnected.
That's dope. That's dope. Like I mean, and that's what y'all doing, man. Y'all grown to certain points. Now it's time to reconnect and, like, you know, just show love to each other, because life is short.
Life is short.
So one of my questions is, like, you know, since you started in the group and now that you're working this independent artist phase, like, what has maybe been some of your biggest challenges?
Probably some of my biggest challenges is balancing everything. Like, when I was in the group, we all kind of had our roles, you know, like, I was the spokesperson. I was more of like, I was probably the glue, the mom, even though, like, one of them was older than me, but like, I just felt like I helped with like organization and constructing things, because I didn't have all the other stuff on my plate. Like, I didn't do the choreo. I wasn't the one who's like running our practices. That was the singer. She was big on that. She used to be a step master and a team, so she was used to like running stuff, like as far as like on the creative end. Yeah. And she would come to us more with the ideas about the music. I mean, we would all bounce off each other with the ideas, but you know, with singers, they're very quick with things. You know, they're writing, their mind is always moving. They're able to catch melodies really quick. And I felt like around that time when we was in a group, like, everyone had like a singer on their hook. You know what I mean? Like, now too, but like really did. Like, I feel like 2017, 2018, it was at like that time where like it was always a singer on the hook. So like, she would always just come up with the hook. You know what I'm saying? It's so funny because when I became a solo artist, I didn't realize how great I was at hooks. Because I didn't really do it that much. Like, I did it to a certain extent, but I really was I was a rapper. I was rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like, whether it was a freestyle rap or just a rap on a song, like, I really wasn't doing hooks like that. So when I became a solo artist, I was like, damn, I'm killing these hooks. You feel me? To the point people started asking me, like, do you write for other people and stuff like that? So it was like a surprise thing with that. Yeah. But the challenge was really just organizing and balancing everything from life to the music to the marketing to, you know, when you're independent artist, you are pushing your own money for a lot of things. Yeah. And it takes money to play, like, and even more now. Like, back then when I was in a group, you know, and even with us, you know, I came from a situation where I was being taken care of. Like, he had got us an apartment, you know, like, he didn't let me work. I had to quit my job. You know what I mean? I was waitressing, so he done made me quit my job, and like, I haven't had a job then since 2014. It's been 10 years now since I've worked for anybody besides myself. So like, and it ain't been easy, but I've made it work and I've done it. And I've also been able to now make money off. Like, I feel like when I became a solo artist, it was different. And I was able to, but because I came from the group and I already had a name for myself, I was really able to like kind of skip a lot of the process I feel like people go through, you know, when they're independent artists. And I immediately got to like show my worth, and I was getting paid my price. Like, this is what it is. This is my price. So I was able to start making money from my music. When I was in a group, we was paying back the label. We ain't see nothing. We just got taken care of. Yeah. So I ain't see no money. Now I'm seeing money. I'm like, okay, you feel me? Like, so just that balance of just everything, though, it was just like a lot. Like, I literally am in my third year now, and I'm just now getting to the point where I don't feel like too overwhelmed, too crazy, but at the same time, I do get those moments. Like, when rollout season comes, like when I'm going to roll a song out, I'm always stressed. Like, it's just a lot, you know? Yeah. But for the most part, I'm learning my balance. I'm learning my strengths now, or I'm learning, like, what to stay away from, what's my weakness, or what I need help in. So that's the biggest challenge.
That's real. That's real. What would you say, like, some of those weaknesses were?
Like I said, probably definitely the choreo. I had to get a choreographer because I can't think of choreo. This is too much. Got to get a choreographer. Definitely with the management team, we had to get like, if it could just be one. Like, I started realizing, okay, I need a road manager. I need a regular manager. Okay, I need a business rep, someone who looks up contracts. Like, you know what I'm saying? So me building my team, at first it was like a little bit of challenge because I didn't know what I needed. Yeah. But I got it. We're figuring it out. We're figuring out our dynamic as well. Shout out to Sweetness because she just came into my life this year and has been like turning shit up. So I'm super blessed for her. She's came and make a little things a little bit more easier. content is also like, I feel like a little bit of a struggle with me, and I'm just starting to like get it because I'm just starting to realize like anything could be content. And I think that like I come from being in a group, like I said, with Matthew Knowles, and he comes from doing everything perfect.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like everything's pre-planned. Everything, you know what I'm saying? It just has to be a certain way. And I was in that mind frame for a long time. And then I had to realize, but first of all, you're not a label no more, for one. So certain things are going to just be done differently. And two, like, the way that social media is now, the way the world now, they like raw shit. Like, they like to see the fuck up. They like to see the falls. They like to see the raw shit. They like to see you mess up. I didn't come from that. I came from being perfect. So now it's a like a tally against me because like it makes me overthink everything. Meanwhile, these other people, they're just doing shit, putting shit out, and it's hitting. Like, or it, you know what I'm saying? Or even if it's not hitting, like it's just making people like fall more in love with them. And I feel like with me, because I'm outside a lot and people see me with my friends, I think it helps show my personality. But I think that I still struggle with really showing my personality on social media because like, I don't like getting on there if my hair not done. I don't like getting on there if a nail bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that type of things. And unfortunately in life, something's always happening. So it's like, well, bitch, you ain't gonna never get on there and if you worried about all of this. So, like, now I'm starting to just, like, post myself when I'm not perfect. Or, you know what I mean? Like, just try to show more real, authentic me. Now I'm about to get in, starting trying to show, like, what I do on a daily as an artist. You know what I'm saying? Like, so just... that's really like probably was like one of my weaknesses, you know, that I'm starting to get a hold of.
Breaking that barrier for Instagram, it is kind of difficult because like I feel like, well, how old are you?
28.
28. Yeah. So we definitely both came up in that age like where we didn't really have social media.
Yeah, we didn't get social media till like 7th grade. I feel like 6th, 7th grade. I was on Tagged.
Yeah. Like
Tagged, yeah.
Bebo and stuff like that.
Yeah,
You know
it was like before Facebook.
Yeah, so it was cool, but it was just like there was still like a limit to how much you put out.
Exactly, that too.
Yeah,
everybody didn't put their business out there. Like my mama was big on that. Like you know, so it's a different era we live in for sure because everyone's nosy. Everybody want to see everything. They want to be all up in your business.
Facts. So, all right, real question. Like, you know, since you came from that perfection, you were signed to Matthew Knowles and everything like that. And like Houston being like one of the big areas that had a lot of music artists coming out of there and people that, you know, that probably stuck in the minds of others. Like, who would you say, like, one, maybe like your favorite artist was coming out of the city? And then two, maybe like somebody just in the industry that you watch that you kind of want to like example your moves by?
I mean, Beyonce is definitely number one. Yeah. Like, I don't know. Like, I cannot not think of Houston music, just growing up, everything without thinking of Beyonce, without thinking of Destiny's Child. Even before I got under, you know, her dad or anything like that, just watching her come from, like, everyone saying, like, they just didn't think she was that. You know, I mean, they love this. I don't get it twisted, but it took a long time for people in the city to really, like, give them their flowers. Yeah. You know what I mean? And just seeing how hard they work since a young age, how long they stuck it through, you know, just all of that, the story behind it. It's just motivating, you know. Everybody's circumstances is different. Like, I ain't had no parents, like, ready to move a house for me like she did. But it also was in her, you know what I'm saying? The work ethic was in her. They just nourished it, you know what I mean? Yeah. And it was a motivating story. Also, I was, like, a really big fan of Lil O.
That's what's up.
I don't know. Like, that Players Get Chose song is, like, one of my favorite songs at a very young age. Didn't really know what they was talking, you know, but, like, I just love that song. So I used to love Lil O. Who else? Out of the city, Zero. He is one of my top 3 favorite artists. I love Zero. He definitely put me in an angry place though in like middle school, but you know, cause we was I hate you, bitch. Like I was in that hoe, you feel me?
Too many years I done paid the price.
Like you wanna put all this job. So like I love Zero. To this day, I still love Zero. And I'm from Mo City. Well, I was raised in Mo City.
Word.
So the Mo City Dawn was like an anthem. And to see it branch out of Mo City and branch out into like a worldwide, like no matter what club I've ever been to, like I've heard a Zero song, and if I do hear a song, it's the Mo City Dawn. Yeah. Like that freestyle has become a legendary freestyle for him. For sure. So shout out to Zero. But yeah, that's just them 3 out the city is probably like the most 3 that I've
That's dope. Yeah, Zero for
Hopefully,
sure,
yeah.
man. That was one of the first CDs I ever had. Like I was
No,
listening
for
to
real.
that joint in California.
He was like one of the first rappers besides
Yeah.
Wayne that I like really listen to in my car.
Mhm.
Like, you know,
Yeah.
from a young age to
Now.
even older. Like I'm still, you know what I'm saying, listening to him.
I'm gonna
So
pull it up anytime I'm in that vibe. You know, I'm gonna
Yeah.
just go ahead and pull it out. So I got a couple of more questions for you. The first one would be like, what is maybe like one of your most memorable moments as of right now, like in your career?
I ain't gonna lie, I just did this cupcake tour
Mm-hmm.
show and I did a 40-minute set and they damn near sung every song, like every hook they learned,
Mm-hmm.
like within like the first hook and was like singing that shit back to me. That was lit. Like afterwards, like my numbers went up, like on Spotify, like of course my followers went up, like and people are like to this day they still DMing me like, we gonna do another show, like oh my god, like I just found this song by yours, I love it. Like
Yeah.
that show alone was like probably one of the dopest shows I think I ever did. And just the love, the energy, the time put into making the show, you know, like I had an MC. That was my first time doing an MC, and I just felt like it was so dope because, you know, I come from the origins of hip hop where you had an MC, you had a DJ, you know, the 5 elements of hip hop, just really believing in that, trusting in that. And I feel like I don't really know a lot of female rappers who have no MC no more. So I wanted to bring that back out, bring that vibe back out. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I think that there was just like magic made on that stage, and I'm excited. Like even, and it's funny because the venue booked me for that, not her. Like Cupcake didn't know nothing about it, but the venue trusted me enough to get up there and do a 40-minute set. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
paid me to be there. So that was also the first time a venue ever believed in me. You feel me? Enough to book me to do that. So just the whole experience, it was probably up to now like one of my most memorable.
That's dope. I'm glad you had that experience too recently because now that you're thinking about the tour, you know what I'm saying? Like you can just recreate that moment over and over and over again.
Definitely.
All right, so I want to wrap it up on this question. Like, you know, you've definitely had a lot of experience in the game, like being with the group, signing under Matthew Knowles, like, you know, moving independently, learning a lot. And, you know, just coming from Houston, like you got a great city behind you. So it's just like, you know, I want to know like what hip hop means to you.
I mean, I tell people all the time, music ain't my life. You know what I mean? Houston, I come from my only child. So, like, I came from a very lonely background. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wrote a lot. I stayed to myself a lot. I was in my head a lot. Music came along and allowed me to express myself.
Yeah.
It also allowed me to build bonds. It just really changed my life. So, it really just, like, means so much to me because I don't know what type of person I would be now without music. So yeah, it changed my life. It means the world to me. Like even when I get older, like I'm going to always want to do something with music, make music, because I just love to make people feel a certain way. I love to see girls turn up, feeling themselves. You know what I'm saying? Having fun with their friends, like not having a break real quick from life, because life is so stressful. Being an adult, baby, I tell people all the time, stay a kid as long as you can. I don't know. Being an adult is the hardest thing I ever had to do. But I have to do it. I have no choice. So it's just, I feel like I love to be an escape for people. You know? So it's a special thing.
And that's real, man. Sonny, we definitely appreciate your time. We appreciate your mind.
Thank you.
Love the music. Can't wait to see you on tour and see what you do.
Yes.
You know, anytime you come down to Atlanta, it's always love. You already love the city. We'll come through and holler at us.
Yeah. I'm glad I had a great time talking to you.
Yes, man.
Thank you for having me.
Anytime.